Hello everybody, so for those who find my video without going through my website, let me introduce myself. My name is Gilles Urtubise and my scientific or self-taught and multidisciplinary scientist and inventor is Gilles Lauzon Urtubise, and I am the owner and the founder of the first human multi-intelligence.com. So the title of this video is the first part of a single internal universe which is made of space which is empty, non-gravitational because of course it's empty, which it have no object, and which is black too, and of such vastness volume that is infinite. So and this part which allow a second internal part of the only internal universe, which is a huge sphere or a gravitational environment spheric composed of matter like the earth and the rest of the objects, and which is finite. So the size of the observable universe is about 46.5 billion years light away from us, and which has the consequences of representing a diameter of 93 billion light years. Furthermore, if the size of the second inner parts of the only universe we have happens to vary in size between 1.1 and 1.5 times the size of 93 billion light years, this will represent a second inner part of the only internal universe we have, which is between 102.3 and 139.5 billion light years away. And if the real size of the universe is between 102.3 and 139.5 billion years, this size will be sufficient. For me, it will be good enough. It will be big enough. So, but these immense sizes are impossible to confirm or to deny for a number of years, which is impossible to predict until now, because to have the capacity of these unimaginable measurement, we have to build a measuring instrument that can measure size that varies between 51.15 and 69.75 billion light years in radius from us. In addition, we would have to be able to establish a point in the universe which could be around its center by discovering the location of the most massive black celestial sphere in the universe and dispute the fact that it is black and almost undetectable. Moreover, this huge sphere or gravitational environment sphere that has small bumps on its surface that are in the shape of half a sphere, like these. Okay, so if we suppose this is the black sphere or the huge so if we suppose this is the huge sphere or the huge gravitational environment sphere of the second part of the internal parts of the universe, which is finite, these spheres should have bumps like these because of the second class of the black celestial sphere, which is the strongest one. Because if one of those are too close to the border of the huge black sphere or huge environment gravitational sphere of the biggest black sphere of the universe, which is in the middle or the center. Of course, the huge sphere of the black sphere of the second class of the biggest one. Well, those huge sphere or huge environment gravitational sphere should going out of the ones of the strongest one, because it's still marriage in the biggest one, but they can go, but their huge sphere or huge environment gravitational sphere could going out to the ones of the middle, in the middle, and out of the biggest one, which is in the middle. So I come back for more explanation on this later. Then, so as a result, the huge sphere, which is composed of matter, it's being moved under gravitational control by the supermassive black sphere, which is the most massive and powerful in the universe at the moment. Yeah, because the black sphere, the biggest black sphere of the universe, could not live forever. They have a pretty long life, but his life is not infinite, because they have because between the ones at the moment and in a lots of time in the future, which is could be in 1,000 billion years and between and 2,000 billion years or more, they have a change. So the biggest black sphere at the moment could change to another one for other reasons than I explained in other video. But they can change. But during his life, which is pretty long, and which is and the average of the biggest one, it's somewhere between 1,000 billion years and 2,000 billion years or more. So this is the average time. So it's so long time, but they cannot stay all the time then. So, and the immense non-gravitational space is eternal, because on the physical plane it must no contains matter to be eternal, as is the case for time. For example, the immense non-gravitational space is eternal because on the physical plane it must be empty, immense, and much larger than the immense sphere of the universe, to allow it to move on in the rate in all possible direction and for a period of time which can vary between 1,000 and 200,000 billion years or more, and at speed that are significantly greater than that of our galaxy of the Milky Way is moving at about 600 kilometers per second, or 2,100,000 kilometers per hour in one direction in its capturing orbit around the great attractor. And number 3, on the other hand, it is logically impossible for the immense non-gravitational space to contain matter for many other reasons, and among others that following. 3.1 because this matter could have the consequences of impairing the free movement of the immense sphere of the universe, which is finite and in all possible directions. 3.2 because this matter could in no way participate in the free movement of the immense sphere of the universe, which is finite and in all possible directions. And 3.3 because a huge non-gravitational space that allows the huge sphere of the universe, which is finite, to move in all possible directions at a speed of movement that is far greater than 600 kilometers per second or 2,160,000 kilometers per hour and more, or more. For a number of years which can vary on average between 1,000 billions and 200,000 billion years or more. It must be so. For this reason, it must be infinite. And four, plus the fact that is huge non-gravitational space has no matter or gravitational objects or any kind, its consequences it's allow to the immense sphere of the universe, which is finite, to circulate without any hindrance and in all possible directions. So, and again, I succeed to decode all the mystery of the universe, and especially the size and the shape of the universe, and two universe space, which the biggest one is infinite and the other one is finite, because they contain the Earth and all the other objects. So, and only by inventing new ideas, which there are always one or more physical and or astrophysical cause-effect relationship. And so I succeed to decode this shape of the universe only after 8 years of working of the universe, and after I finish all my lots of work, lots of research on the black celestial sphere. So it's only after I complete lots of work on the black celestial sphere, because before I did not have enough tools to be able to invent some ideas that could explain the shape of the universe, and especially two parts of the universe. Then, so, and it always, under no circumstances can it be explained by an accommodating, naive and delusional mathematical magical thoughts, or under the ones of mathematical magical thoughts. One of them is gravitational singularity, which does not exist for the black celestial sphere, and they even not exist for the Big Bang. In the way that the Big Bang, it's never happened. So, or under no circumstances can it be explained by another form of accommodating, naive and delusional magical thinking, but only by one or more physical and or astrophysical cause-effect relationship. Then that's it. So this video. So I come back to bring to you some more explanation of how the universe works, and concerning my imposing model theory of how the universe works really on the macroscopic scale, I have a lot more explanation, which is only respect one or more physical and or astrophysical cause effect relationship. So thank you for this video and see you to the next.